So I have two different types of foam roller. I have one that is a little bit more soft, and there are no mountains, if you want to call it, on the outside. So this a little bit more gentle on your muscles, as opposed to this one. This can get a little bit uncomfortable, especially if you have tender spots or tightness. So let's start off with the calf. I want you to place the bottom half of your calf on the foam roller, hands behind or by the side of your hips. You're going to try your best to lift your hip up if you can, and then foam roll the bottom half. Do some ankle pumps if you want. If this is a bit too uncomfortable, you can roll both legs at the same time. That's it. And then after a couple of maybe 8 passes, you're going to move up to the top of your calves. That's it, the meaty part. And this is the one that can get a little bit painful or uncomfortable, but try to bear with it. Make sure you're breathing as you're doing this, and every time you exhale, you feel your muscle relaxing, okay? Alright, so this is also an upper body work, a core work. Alright, next you're gonna roll out your hamstrings, so just bring the foam roller underneath your legs, and same thing, roll the bottom half. Just make sure you don't pass through the knee joint, because there are no muscles on that, so there's no point rolling it out. That's it. And then top half. I'm gonna go a little bit quicker here. So after you've learned all the muscles that you need to roll out, you can just go over the video again, or if you memorize it, do it on your own pace. See if you can do more. Alright? And then I'm gonna try my best to roll out one hamstring at a time. So lifting your other leg gives more pressure on your body, more weight against the foam roller, so it's gonna get a deeper massage. Alright. Next, going up the chain, we have our glutes. So again, you can start off ideally with one glute, so both feet flat, and then if you cross that leg over, you'll be able to stretch the muscle and expose the tightness. So try to roll to one side, again using your arms for support to rock or roll your body forward and back. That's it, especially the muscles on the side of your hip that gets tight quite easily. It's called your glute medius. We'll talk about that eventually throughout this program. And then same thing on the other side. That's it. Just make sure that you have enough space. If you can see, I have quite a small space, but it's enough for me. So do it in your room while you're watching TV. You can multitask while doing this. This doesn't need your 100% attention. So that's why it's a good thing to do at home. And you can do it multiple times throughout the day if you want to. So this just gives your muscle a little bit of relaxation if you're feeling stressed and tight. And then we'll go over the front of the leg. So the same thing. Again, this looks like a core workout. You're ideally in a plank position. That's it. So make sure you roll out the bottom half of your quads, and then get all the parts. So ideally the side, the top, the inner part, and then go to the top half. So same thing, inner part. You have the middle, you have the side of your quad. That's it. And then do it on the other side as well. So starting at the bottom, side, inner. So just find a comfortable position. Just play around with it. There's no structure or one way to do this. Because in the real world, ideally, you position your body in different ways. So be able to adapt and smoothly move through different positions is ideal. Alright. And then, of course, let's not forget our hip flexor. So that's the crease between your hip and your leg, or your torso and your leg. So just roll over side to side, up and down. See if you can find any tightness. That's it. A hockey ball, a tennis ball can come in handy when you're rolling out the hip flexor because it's quite deep in there. So it crosses probably your pelvic floor, your TRA, your core muscles. So yeah, just see if you can find any tightness. If not, then good. But a lot of the times the reason why we get lower back pains because we have tight hip flexors, so we cannot extend our back as much. It's tight. And then let's not forget our lower back. So we don't usually roll out our lower back, but it's nice to just have a pressure against our erectus spinae, so it keeps our spine straight. So it's the back muscles that supports the spine. As I mentioned, it works with the transversus abdominis, which is the muscle that wraps around your belly to support your spine. And then let's just lean against the foam roller underneath, place it underneath the rib cage, and lean back. And we'll just get some thoracic extension over here and some quick stretch. And this should feel really nice. I try to do this every day, especially since we do a lot of hunching over. When we work on our laptops, on our cell phones, we don't notice it, but we are slowly developing a hunch back. So this is actually nice to reverse that situation or that from happening. So again, if you can do this every day, first thing in the morning, middle of the day, and before you go to bed at night, this is actually really good. Good. And then just to the bottom of your rib cage, and then protect your lower back by keeping your core active and contracted as you do this. Alright, so that is it. That is your foam rolling routine. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to email me or message me on Facebook, Messenger, or Instagram. Alright, see ya. Bye.